What is going on, guys? It is your boy Eclipse Nuke, and today I'm bringing you a short little video, nothing special. Again, you can see we're playing Battlefield here today, and I got the MP7 here, and I got the Optic. I'm going off of Call of Duty here. I'm not exactly sure. Extended mags, and I want to say attack flashlight on this, and I got this pretty much from playing co-op, so that's why I have it so early, because I think if I unlocked it regularly, I wouldn't have it right here. But I love co-op. Been having a lot of fun with that. A lot of fun with Battlefield. Went back to Call of Duty a couple times, and gotta say I kind of laughed. But enough about that. Today, what our video is gonna be about is about Optic at MLG Orlando. If anyone is watching, they know what I'm gonna talk about. So I'm gonna jump right into it here. Now, as you saw at this title screen, I titled this biggest choke in history. They always say talking about chokes. Now this is the biggest choke in history. This whole thing would have been really hard to win. Now they got all the way up to complexity. So complexity and Optic were it was the final grand match, and complexity had them 3-0. Then they went into some hardpoint. I want to say, on raid, hardpoint on raid, and they beat them. They got them, I think, 88 points, so they joined the 100 club, which was that was a really fun match to watch, just to see them poning. Such a good team, because I gotta give props to Complexity. They are a wonderful team. They're a great team, great teamwork, just great people in general. I don't know if they're friendly, I'm sure they are. I can't say anything that I don't know, but they're great players. They're real good. They've won a ton of Black Ops too. So they're definitely a very good team, so props to them. But they had them 3-0. They won this raid hard point, so now it's 3-1. So they're just going to try and clutch this tournament. And I got to say, if they did, that would have been one of the most badass things. Since this was, I'm pretty sure, the officially last tournament for Black Ops 2. And Complexity has won a lot, but Optic hasn't won a tournament in Black Ops 2. They've come close a couple of times, and this was another. They came close to it. They ended up playing Complexity, I think in MLG Dallas it was too. But they came close, and basically what happened if you weren't watching, I'll pretty much explain it to you. They were playing Search and Destroy, and Optic had them up 5-0. And I think you may guess what they did. Obviously, I think you can guess. They clutched it all the way from 5-0. I mean, they were just smacking them around, Optic was, and then they just came back. Like, they were just, it was crazy. I was watching this, like, edge of my seat. Like, I was, like, because I wasn't watching the live stream, I was actually watching it through YouTube, because I don't usually watch the live stream for some reason. Not really sure why. But just so I can see all the highlights and pick what I want to watch. But yeah, I was watching on YouTube, like, 5-0, they got them up they got a pretty nice lead on them. There's no, they're going to win this. I want to see if they can win this all. But I noticed earlier that was the last thing that they had uploaded for MLG Orlando, or the Fall Invitational, whatever you want to call it. So I was wondering, I'm like, maybe they haven't uploaded it yet. But that was definitely not the case, because they end up finishing out, and it ended up getting like 5-1. I'm like, alright, whatever, they can finish it off, 5-2, 5-3, and I was just getting so tense. I'm like, come on guys, let's finish it out, and it got to 5-5, and I'm like, oh my god, guys, come on, let's do this. So it was absolutely crazy, and it was crazy, really fun to watch. Again, give props to Complexity here, because they're a great team. I gotta say, what I think it was is their skill level. Obviously, both their skill levels are there. Optic, but I'm more talking about Optic here. Their Optic skill level is definitely there. J-Cap's really good. He played pretty well in the tournament, so I'm not gonna jab anything at J-Cap for being a bad player or whatever. Like, a lot of people, I was reading comments in a video, and they're just like, well, I think you should drop J-Cap because he did terrible. And I'm like, that's one tournament, so I don't know what that guy was thinking, but yeah, their skill level was there. So I think what happened is, I've also had this happen in league play where, you're up 5-0, and then you kind of just like, oh, this is easy, this is going to finish them off. But then you start, like, playing a little bit sloppy and making some dumb moves. And then I noticed that once they got to 5, they started playing a little bit sloppy and not more as a team. The also thing that they were doing is, I don't know, when you play Search and Destroy, I think you want to switch back and forth. As you can see, I got that gun. I actually haven't tested it out. I probably should. But you want to switch off which side, but they kept using when they were like defending or attacking. You can't remember which one. They'd always do a heavy B push. So I think they were starting to catch on to that, catch on to their ways. So I always try, and I mean, as hard as it is, try and go both ways, because you know everyone I think has their stronger way to go. But yeah, definitely. But that's what happened. It was absolutely crazy, super fun to watch. But yeah, I'm sorry I haven't uploaded a video in super forever. I really came into this YouTube thing in a really bad time. I'd like to thank you for stopping by. Give it a like, sub it up, and I will see you next time. Peace, and check out this final kill. Butt crack shot.